Ayun guys, so welcome Fatal. Good evening board punks of society, good evening sa ating mga kasama natin ngayon. So again, welcome sa may official podcast ng board punks of society. So in this episode, pag-uusapan natin ang one investment na I think is the best na malaman ng tao. Pero before we start, papakilala ko lang yung host ko right now. So makakasama natin dito si Boss Fatal. Si Boss Fatal yung one of our moderators in the Discord. So, Boss Fatal.
Ay, ayan. Welcome guys in our episode 24 ng ating podcast. And I'm happy to be here and one of the co-hosts of this podcast. And I'm thrilled kung ano matututunan natin in the way in our prestigious speaker. Ayan.
Yes. And yan, for our speaker pala today, so makakasama natin si MJ Aguilar. So MJ Aguilar is one of my naging friends ko siya on TikTok. He's a very great person talaga, and I think sobrang fit talaga siya for this topic. That's why naisipan ko talaga siya invite in this podcast. So mamaya bibigyan natin siya ng chance to to introduce himself much more. For now, magbibigay lang muna tayo ng kakonting mga news for our week. Kasi alam ko ngayon, Fatal, madami tayong mga ganap this week eh. So, tara,
Super
simulan
daming
natin.
ganap. Totoo. Sige,
Yes.
before we start pala, we would like to thank our community partners as well, di ba? For supporting yung mismong vision ng Board Punks of Society. So, it is Crypto Chain PH, Real Deal Guild, Gabal's Cryptocurrency Signal, Yes Supply, Ape Army Guild, CNG, NASA Esports, CNAG Esports, LPads, SL Notify, and ZFix Tribe. And don't forget guys, thank you din sa ating mga board partners. Makikita nyo sa ating screen. Ayan, mga basics, Hilton, all of those have discounts na ma-enjoy natin as board pump holders. Ayan.
Yes. So, kasi sa mga di nakakalam guys, no, para sa mga bago sa crypto space, meron kasi kaming mga real world use case din for our NFTs of here sa BPOS. So, besides sa holders ka na ng BPOS, meron ka din mga real world use case na mapaggagamitan nito, especially mga
Exactly. Ayan.
wait lang, naglalagata ako. Ayan. Okay. So yun guys, so before we start, introduce nga natin si MJ. So si MJ Aguilar is one of mga nakilala ko sa TikTok na creator. He makes videos I think about finance then, pero at the same time his videos is more on motivational type of videos din. Kaya sobrang fit talaga siya for this. And yun, this news na gagawin natin, so kuhaan din natin siya ng opinion on this news, kung baka meron siya mga inputs din about this para at least malaman natin kung ano yung perspective on this upcoming news. So direct, pwede ba natin ipasok si Boss MG here?
Come here.
Ayan, let's welcome Sir MJ Aguilar. Ayan, welcome po sir.
Hi, andito na pala ako.
Welcome po, welcome.
Welcome. Hi, thank you guys. Thank you, Mark, for inviting me here. It's an honor and pleasure for me to add value to your community, and I'm just excited. Fatal, nice to meet you for the very first time.
It is our first time meeting. Welcome po.
Yeah. Ano nang next?
Yeah, to start things off, so yung ating news while waiting for Mark Senpai's internet connection to be stable. Ayan. So, direct, let's show our first news, di ba? Ayan.
First news, let's go. Ano tayo dito?
It talks about a rug pull of a certain project named Meta Kings.
Daming rug pull ngayon. Brad,
Super daming projects. Siyempre, nabibase siya sa hype. Then suddenly, another rug pull na naman magaganap. So, this project talaga is abandoned mismo ng mga heads as usual naman na nakikita natin sa mga projects na nadadaan lang sa hype. So, in a sense of in your insights, how do we see or to vision or analyze if that project or a certain project is somewhat rug pull sa inyo po, Sir MJ?
Wow, great question, Fatal. Thank you so much. And I want to kick off right off the bat. I'm not a technical guy, but
Mhm.
I'm more on fundamentals, meaning
Mhm.
when I study investments, because I'm going to enter into a new investment opportunity, the first thing that I have to know and see and experience, sino ba yung mga founders dito? Sino ba yung mga leaders ng projects na ito? Sino yung nagde-develop? Because at the end of the day, what I want to take a look at is their track record. Anong kinalaman nito sa pag-invest? Because in track record, makikita ko, itong founder ba na to, itong leader ba nito ay may integridad. When you say integrity, pag may sinabi siya, gagawin niya. Tinutupad
Exactly po.
niya. And that's very important in different projects that we're entering into. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa features, hindi lang ito tungkol sa kung sino ang nag-market at nag-advertise. We're gonna take a look at the leaders behind the project. Sino ba tong mga to? Second, I want to take a look at the purpose and their vision towards that certain project. Bakit? I want to take a look at if that certain project or their vision is something that the entire humanity needs. Because kung walang sinusolve na problema, itong project na ito, para saan pa? Bakit pa ako mag-i-invest? There's no market value. The value here is around based on hype. So I want to take a look at if the project or their vision would really give solution to the world's biggest problem. Bakit ang laki? Bakit kailangan world? Here's the thing. The bigger problem you solve, mas malayo ang mararating ng project na ito. Because if mababaw yung problemang sinosolve nito, ang dali lang nito mawala. That's my insights around it.
That's exactly great kasi parang in terms of short term, in terms of somewhat little problems, it's easy to let go rather than achieving higher goals to attain. Tama, di ba po ba?
I'm on, when I invest, I'm on it lifetime. This is my commitment in terms of investing. Hindi ko lang to sasakyan because I want to make a quick buck. There's no such thing, brothers. There's no such thing. You want to invest on a certain project that you want to partner with, you want to work with, and you want to grow with together. This is a journey. Hindi lang to, uy, hanap ako ng magandang project. Maganda to, kita ako dito. No. You don't focus on making money because money will just follow if the project or if you are solving enough problems. Money is just a byproduct, guys.
Exactly. Parang money is just the byproduct of everything na tinitake natin in terms of projects and other stuff. Grabe. Ayan. Mark Senpai, yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back, sir.
Sorry guys. Kaya pala naglalag kanina kasi naglalag yung yung laptop ko. Hindi ko pala na-charge, malulopot na pala kaya pala nagano. So nag-shutdown lang ako saglit guys, pero here I'm back and ayan, so andito na ulit. So for this one, I think nasa news na tayo, no. So let's proceed to the second news right now. So in this week may nagkaroon ng news about I'm pretty sure familiar yung karamihan sa atin dito with rug pulls. And recently, I think this is one of the very first in US din talaga. Meron silang mga rug pullers na arrest. And this is for a 1.3 million, if I'm not mistaken doon sa figure, a 1.3 million dollars na rug pull. And gladly merong mga authorities na nakakuha dito. So with regards to this rug pull, I just want to ask you, MJ, about this now. So anong masasabi mo dito with this rug pull situation? Like so far in your experience ba in hindi lang sa crypto, like in other investments, may na-experience ka na bang anything similar and paano mo siya na-avoid in your experience?
Sobrang dami mga kapatid, lalo na nung nag-uumpisa ako. Hindi pa masyadong putok yung crypto and NFT noon no? There are some certain investments before that gives, kumbaga parang hindi ka panipaniwala, too good to be true.
Too good to be true, yeah.
Returns and promise. Napaso ako dyan, Brad. Dalang-dala ako dito. Hi Nino, andito si Nino, no? Um, Again, babalik lang tayo sa share ko kanina. You wanna take a look at investments long term. Hindi ito para kumita at para yumaman agad. Yun lang, para ma-avoid mo tong mga rug pull na to, yung mga too good to be true projects or returns. And also, before I step into new investment ventures, I take time, really a lot of time to study. Would take me months because I want to be certain around it. Hindi lang dahil, shit, ma-hype ako, baka maiwan ako, baka wala na, hindi ko na masabayan to, wala nang nagbago sa buhay ko. Tandaan nyo, mga kapatid, isa lang yung pangalan natin. Yan yung
Yes.
puhunan natin. You don't want to mess it up because if you mess it up, you're gone. Wala na. Ang hirap niyan ibalik. Ang hirap. So, you spend so much time studying and getting to know the founders, getting to know the leaders is very important.
Yes. I agree with studying talaga, and ayun nga, taking time talaga to study kasi gaya ng sabi din ni ni Coach MJ here. It's ano talaga for me in my experience then, it's actually not complicated to to spot alam mo yun, to spot
Correct?
a scam in most cases. Kasi pag ano siya, pag pag inisip mo lang talaga kung realistic ba siya o hindi, minsan doon lang sa logic na yun, may spot mo siya eh. And that's one of, yung ways na ginamit ko before on other things. So, yes, I agree. Study talaga and make sure to, to spend time for that. And for the third news, so,
Talagang totoo. Mm.
yes, for the
So
third
for the third news, 'di ba, medyo good news for the crypto traders natin dito kasi sinasabi ng Russia daw kasi that they will or they might accept Bitcoin as a payment for its oil and gas exports. So meaning biglang tumataas ang Bitcoin and it's an eye for the crypto traders out there. So ano yung insights natin dun about that? Kasi BTC is pumping pa rin as usual sa trend niya ngayon. So
yes.
any thoughts sa inyo guys?
News are here to create short-term volatility.
Mhm.
Ang pinaka-importante dito, you know what Bitcoin is for. Because regardless of the news, regardless of what's happening with the market volatility, if you know the purpose of Bitcoin was the use of it and why it's here, kahit anong mangyari sa short-term volatility, you're not gonna sell it because you're waiting 5, 10 years from now. Welcome the new rich society.
Yes. Yes, actually true. Yung sinasabi ni Coach MJ is actually one important thing na madalas sinasabi sa crypto space. If mag-invest ka on something, if may mangyaring FUD or news, let's say nagkaroon ng war and everything, titingnan mo yung reason mo to invest on Bitcoin or other investment. Nagbago ba yung reason mo to invest in it? Kung nag-invest ka based on the technology, nabago ba nung news yung technology na yon? Or kung nag-invest ka doon because of the innovation, nabago ba yung innovation? So, yes, that's a very great input. Tsaka yung with regards sa sa pag ng Bitcoin on Russia, dagdag ko lang din. Ang nagiging kasi dito is syempre because of the war na nangyari sa Russia kasi nagkaroon kasi ng dito. Nagkaroon ng parang sanctions ng US na parang hinihigpitan nila yung Russia on accessing their funds and everything. So anong nangyari dito is nagkakaroon ng hindi pa naman siya exactly na papalitan na ng Bitcoin, pero nagkakaroon ng ideas na possible na gamitin din ng Bitcoin in this one since decentralized siya, hindi siya basta-basta pwedeng ma-stop lang talaga ng na like government and such.
Exactly. So more on talagang further analysis and deep analysis through the project or to the every coin that we do or that we transact with, talagang it takes time. At sabi nga ni Sir MJ, we envision the long term, not the short term in terms of anything talaga. Tama.
Yes, true. And yan for the last question before tayo mag-proceed sa sa actual discussion natin. So, meron dito news about PUBG, yung sikat na online multiplayer game na possible daw sila mag-build on Solana. So, for me this is a great thing. Hindi lang clear dito kung mismong integration ng PUBG, pero it's related with PUBG and Solana. So in this case, before tayo mag-proceed, gusto ko na i-ask yung thoughts mo dito, Boss MJ, no, for this one. Ano yung naging thoughts mo on especially play to earn games right now? Nagkaroon ka ba ng exposure with play to earn games, and ano yung mga inputs mo sa kanya so far?
I haven't really dive deep with the play to earn, but I'm studying it like 1 hour after my work, spending time to allocate to study about metaverse and play to earn games na integrated sa metaverse. Pero hindi pa ako nagda-dive deep. So just like what I said earlier, I spend really so much time to study before I enter into anything. Even Solana. I've been hearing Solana months and years already, pero hindi ko pa talaga nagda-dive ako dyan dahil hindi pa ako interesado eh.
At least ano talaga, like pinag-aaralan muna bago pasukin, kasi mahirap sa iba papasok muna bago pag-aralan eh. Baliktad yung process nila. So
Yes, totoo. Kasi parang if you dive agad without knowing anything, it's a risk na walang reward. Di ba?
legit.
Yeah, I started studying about metaverse and play to earn games opportunities since January this year. March 26 na, wala pa akong pinapasok. Pa ako nag-uumpisa because ano bang magandang opportunity ito? Ano bang magandang laro yan? I'm a gamer. I love games. Unang-unang ang NFT binili ko, yung NFT ng Mobile Legends. Walang kagamit-gamit, pero bakit? Fan lang ako eh. I'm playing the game. Di ba? I know wala siyang use, but who cares? Magkano lang yun eh. Gusto ko siyang bilhin, you know? So, yun siya. So, excited ako because I'm also a gamer, so excited ako to explore around it. But up until now, just like what I've been sharing to you guys, I'm spending time to study. Ano ba talaga yung papasukin?
yan. I think naalala ko yun, no, yung sa Mobile Legends. Nakachatata kita nun eh.
Oh!
About sa Mobile Legends back.
Ano ako sa'yo nun?
Yes. Grabe, ano yan, like 3 seconds, 5 seconds ata, or ganun lang. Wipe out siya, no? Ubus agad.
Super bilis. dami din taong nakaabang for that, and dami nagreklamo dahil di nag-push through yung transaction nila eh. Di ba?
Oo. Nakagawan ng iba agad, no? Grabe. Pero yan, so those are the news we have for this week, no? So, nagpahapyaw lang tayo for what happened, for this week, para at least alam din nyo kung ano yung mga nangyari this week. Pero, to go back to our main topic, so ang pinaka-topic talaga natin for this week is more on, ano nga ba yung one investment? Yun yung question dito. Ano nga ba yung one investment na I think everyone should really know? And ano nga ba yung one investment na yun na may tuturo na sa atin ni Coach MJ possibly in this video? And before we start, I would like to formally introduce again Coach MJ Aguilar. So he's gaya din ang sabi ko, he's one of the person I nakilala ko on TikTok and everything. Pero I just want to also ask himself if can you give us a bit of introduction, Coach MJ? Sino ba si Coach MJ, and what have you been doing lately?
Thank you for that intro, Mark. Again, for our viewers for today, again, I'm MJ Aguilar. I'm actually 29 years old. I live in Imus, Cavite. Sa mga taga-Imus, Cavite dyan, mag-hi kayo sa comment box below. I-greet namin kayo. So what I've been doing for the past few years already, I'm in the life insurance industry. But the way we do this business is very different. We make it sexy. At hindi ko nga akalain na dito ako mapupuntang industry because hindi ko alam, no? I don't know. But going back to my background, just to share it with you, I'm an undergrad. Hindi po ako graduate ng college. The reason why is because my father passed away when I was in third year college. He was diagnosed with late stage cancer. And that allowed me to make a choice in my life. Make a choice where would I embrace my father's responsibility to be the breadwinner of the family, or will I continue my study and siguro i-encourage ko yung mom ko na siya na lang yung magtrabaho. So, the decision that I made is to carry on my father's responsibility is because looking at my mom, si mom ko kasi, graduate lang din siya high school. And I feel at third year college sa De La Salle University, feeling ko lang mas marami akong exposure in terms of the real world. And Etivac, mga kapatid, sup Kyle? Feeling ko lang mas, sensya na ako gulo, no? Mas marami akong exposure in terms of working with people. So ako na yung sumalo, of course, for the love of my mom. And yung support na binibigay niya sa akin is inaalagaan niya ako, pinagluluto ng masarap na pagkain. So, one thing that I realized in that life lesson, kasi nung namatay si dad, I feel my dad is very successful because galing din sa hirap si dad eh. Hey, come here. Galing din sa hirap si dad, yung bahay nila napuntahan ko dati sa probinsya, sa Iloilo. Diyos ko, tabing dagat, mga chong. Hey, here. Tabing dagat, guys. Ano tawag dito? Kubo, literal. And then, nag-graduate siya ng seaman doon. After niyang mag-seaman, nakapag-desisyon siya na parang hindi ako pang seaman, parang pang professional work ako. These are around 1990s na uso pa yung professional work. Hey, come here. And kasi dami ng opportunities freelancing, etc. So, after graduating seaman, pumunta siya sa Manila to study civil engineering. So habang nag-aaral siya ng civil engineering, pinagsabay niya yung pag-waiter sa Manila Philippine Hotel ba yung pangalan nun, na ngayon ay Sofitel na. Okay, so kinapang niya yon, naging successful siya, nakapagtayo siya ng sarili niyang negosyo at lumaki kaming komportable sa buhay. When my dad passed away, wala po kaming namana na kahit ano. Walang naiwan. Bakit? Nung nagkakasakit siya, doon palang ubus na pera eh. Probably some of you are thinking, kala ko ba successful businessman yung dad mo? Bakit naubos ang pera nung nagkasakit siya? There's no proper asset allocation. You know, when you're in business, cash is very important kasi pinapaikot mo yung pera, nagpapasweldo ka, may operations ka, namumuhunan ka. So, limited talaga ang cash. So, yung cash na meron, ubos. Diyos ko, kailangan namin tumigil sa school. Kailangan namin magsangla ng mga bahay, ng properties, ng sasakyan, hoping that my dad would be able to survive and work again. Yun nga, hindi siya nakasurvive, so walang naiwan sa amin kung hindi utang. Utang sa ospital, utang sa mga pinagsanglaan at sa ibang-ibang tao dahil ang gastos magpagamot ng cancer. One thing I realized in that experience is siguro if there's one person who cared enough to talk about how important financial planning is or asset allocation to my dad, siguro hindi lang utang yung namana namin. Sana komportable pa rin kami. Sana hindi ko pinagdaanan yung hirap na dumating sa point na wala akong pambili ng ulam for dinner. Na kung alam niyo yung pares-pares na nagbabike sa kanto-kanto, naalala ko yun, when I was starting, hindi ko mabili yung ulam. Kanin lang bibilin ko at dalawang sabaw, yung isang sabaw, ulam, yung isa ay higup-higupin ko. Para lang ano yun, mabusog ako at may pamasahe ako bukas, kinabukasan pagpasok ko sa trabaho. So, that's why what I do right now is very, very personal to me. This is not just a career, this is not just a business, but I feel this is a life mission that I'm doing every single day. To share to a lot of people the importance of financial planning para matigil na yung cycle ng sandwich generation sa Pilipinas. Thank you. Bye.
Yes. Yes. Pero ayan, nga pala na. So for ano din, for those na hindi rin pala nakakalam. So besides, making, growth videos and motivation videos, si Coach MJ also, is very well versed on finance talaga and financial planning. That's also one thing he do. Kaya yung story niya, actually I've heard it before and sobrang na-touch ako nun. I think nag-attend ata ako ng meeting for that back then. And pero yun, no, balik tayo dun sa one question, no. I think may nagawa akong video dito back din sa TikTok when it comes to yung about sa ano, no, sa undergrad. Kasi para controversial siya na ano, no, controversial siya na topic, no. Yung mga sasabi na dropping out and everything, and dropping out or going to school. So balikan ko lang yung topic na yun, no. So for anong thoughts mo about those about those two topics na dapat ba dapat ba mag-drop out, dapat ba magtuloy ng school, like dapat ba pinagko-compare natin yon? So, anong masasabi mo doon, Coach MJ?
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Mark. I guess for me, I could see that the education system right now is really outdated. What do I mean by this? The way the education system teach us how to be successful in life is not really relevant right now at this time, at this era. The education system was formed way back in the industrial age nung nangangailangan yung mga kapitalista o yung mga mayayamang tao ng mga workers sa kanilang mga factories, sa kanilang mga, alam mo yun, sa kanilang mga korporasyon, sa kanilang mga trabaho. If you look at the history of, i-search mo sa Google ngayon, i-search mo sa YouTube, if you look at the history of the education system way back in the industrial age, it is really formed to create factory workers. Take a look at how our grades are rated. Gaano karami ang na-memorize mo? Gaano ka galing sumunod sa instructions ng teacher na binibigay sa'yo? Gaano ka kagaling mag-memorize kahit hindi mo naintindihan? Pero na-memorize mo yan, mataas ang grades mo. What the fuck in the world is happening? Hindi ko naintindihan, tapos mataas yung grades ko. Are you serious? You know, here's the thing. With the age that we have right now, all information is just the tip of our hands. You can create wealth even if you don't go to college. Basta't marunong ka ng basic arithmetic at pagbasa, pagsulat, at may drive ka at committed kang matuto at maging successful, then go for it. Now, there are courses right now na hindi kumpleto sa internet, of course, at kailangan pa rin nating magpunta ng college. Yan yung i-clarify natin. Okay? These are like military, policemen, engineers, these are doctors, people in the medical field. Kailangan mo talagang mag-college. But if you know deep in your heart, this is not the profession or this is not the calling that is giving you excitement through your heart, why go through a course that you don't really like and go through the process of suffering? Pinahihirapan mo yung sarili mo. Di ba? Hindi mo lang sarili pinapahirapan mo, pati magulang mo. Imagine, nagtatrabaho yung magulang mo para pag-aralin ka, tapos ikaw, wala ka namang natututunan. Win-win ba yun or lose-lose?
Literal na lose-lose.
Yes.
So,
Grabe.
let's be honest. Di ba? This is what's really happening. Wala tong plastikan. Okay? If alam mo na yung ginagawa mo sa school, hindi mo talaga gusto, then just be honest. And this is not an exit or permission for you to not study anymore if you hate studying. Because if you're committed to a career or to business, to a mission that you really want to work with, so much study needs you to commit yourself to be the best at it. And it requires you to study. Not in a college, but it requires you to study. So this is not a permission to drop out of school kasi ayaw ko ng school. You wanna get clarity, ano ba talaga ang gusto mo gawin sa buhay? Tanggalin mo na yung distraction, rumekta ka na. Sayang ang oras mo. Yun lang.
Totoo, like, focus agad sa goal. Like, there are challenges na makikita mo sa buhay mo, but these challenges will make you grow as a person if you focus on that specific goal. Yun ang nakikita ko talaga Sir MJ as of now talaga. From his challenges before up till now, goal lang talaga ang number one mindset talaga nakikita ko.
Yes. Tsaka yun, to add lang din, no? Kasi parang personally din naman in my experience din, na-realize ko kasi back then with how school works. Hindi naman natin siya sinisiraan, the funny education system.
Sinisiraan ko talaga.
Sinisiraan.
Yeah, I wish the school of Elon Musk would be able to come here in the
Ay,
Philippines and,
oo. Yes.
you know,
Mm,
create that opportunity to everyone else.
yes.
If
Ayun,
not, I'll I'll build it.
pwede, pwede. MJ Aguilar University. Pwede, pwede.
Why not, di ba? To
Ayos.
enlighten people of reality, di ba?
Yeah, we're actually starting it already. Meron ng property ang company namin, Aquest, in Lukban. Okay, we're still finishing some projects there, and hopefully few years time, some people here from Aquest are watching. They're commenting here in the comment box below. They know this, and we're gonna open up an Aquest campus for transformational center, for people who wants to learn more about personal mastery and business. Mindfulness also we teach there. So this project is really on its way.
That's good. That's good. And ayun nga, to add din dun sa ano no, sa sinabi din ni Coach MJ. It's good na we're having the crypto space is actually a good way din to expand this. Like for example, right now sa BPOS, one thing din kaya din na-build tong BPOS is because of the concept of education. Hindi lang yung may susundin ka lang orders or kailangan mo lang ng grades, yung for the sake talaga ng actual learning. Kasi 'di ba like in the lately ko lang din na-realize like in the real world and in finding jobs, grades yes may help ka niya pero hindi siya yung pinaka-relevant eh. Like kung i-compare yung skills with grades,
It's
it's
output.
different. Mm, mm.
Output counts, not the
Yeah.
grades.
Yes, yes, true.
How much things or work you get done in a short span of time. Sinasabi pa sa school, bawal mangopya. Hello, ito nga yung nagwo-work sa mundo ngayon eh. Mangopya at mag-innovate, mag-collaborate. Kabullshit na.
Exactly.
Totoo.
Yung copying a specific project, innovating it, and make it your own mismo, which makes it much more profitable or much more, sisabi nga natin, pop.
Yes, yes. Tsaka ano kasi no, like to add din naman kasi most things na napaproduce and innovate right now, it's a copy of something else lang eh. Most I think for all of it in-improve lang no, yung ano niya talaga.
Yeah, exactly.
So nagsisimula pa lang tayo guys to. Wala pa tayo dun sa mismo topic natin pero kita niyo naman ng wala pa tayo dun sa mismong ano na ano eh. Medyo na segue pa lang tayo ng konti eh. Pero ayan, so again, thank you for that MJ for that. Pero ang going back to our topic no, or yung pinaka-ano natin. Yung alam natin na maraming investments na nagkaano right now, crypto, NFTs, play to earn games and everything, even stocks. Pero one investment na I think is one of the best one is yung investing in yourself. So with regards sa idea na investing in yourself, ano yung thoughts mo doon Coach MJ for that? Anong insight mo about investing in yourself and how is it important based on your experience na din?
I love it that we're talking about investing to ourselves, Mark. In Fatal, thank you so much for bringing this up. Simply because I see a lot of people commenting in my TikTok videos. They're asking about what's the best investment to start, what's the best investment to start, what's the best business to begin with. And I guess if there are asking these questions, ibig sabihin, hindi pa rin nila alam kung ano ba dapat yung isang investment na una nilang uumpisahan. And I always say, this is about investing in yourself. And what do I mean by investing towards yourself? This is about you taking programs or if you don't have money or capital to purchase programs or to enroll yourself, this is what we call sweat equity. Okay, sweat equity is you diving deep on your own with your time, energy, and effort and commitment to work and study on something. There's a lot of free courses and free trainings online that you can um, consume that will allow you to learn on something. But if sa dami-dami ng pwede natin aralin, ano ba yung unang-unang dapat natin umpisahan aralin? Magnegosyo ba? Mag-invest ba? Alin ba dito? I say that the first thing that you gotta invest towards yourself is personal mastery. You start with personal mastery. Bakit? Here's the thing. A lot of people have been thinking how to get rich, how to be a millionaire, how to get six-pack abs. This is the question, okay? You search how to in YouTube, in Google, ang daming informations na lalabas. Ibig sabihin, knowledge-wise, we know what to do. That makes sense? But why is that? A lot of people are still broke. But why is that? A lot of people are still fat and depressed because knowledge is not enough. Kahit na alam ko yung dapat kong gawin, bakit hindi ko pa rin magawa? Gusto kong bumait, pero di ko magawa. What's going on? Okay? You got to understand the qualities of successful people that you want to replicate for yourself. Qualities, values. What am I talking about? These are qualities of commitment. Do you know what commitment means? Do you know what responsibility means? Do you know what integrity means? If alam mo yung ibig sabihin ng mga values na ito at sinasabuhay mo kahit saang industry ka ilagay or kahit anong goals ang trabahuin mo, you'll be successful. Because why? You know what commitment means. Commitment means doing whatever it takes. There are 3 levels of commitment. I'll try. Susubukan ko lang, coach. Susubukan ko lang po. I'll try. At the end of the day, you'll see that person not showing up at all because that's the lowest level of commitment. Second level of commitment, I'll do my best. Gagawin ko lahat. Sige po, ito po. Here's the thing. Gagawin ko ang lahat, it's just in the mind. You're not opening up yourself to other opportunities or to other solutions that might unfold for you. Kasi yun lang yung alam ko eh. But what if you step into the level of commitment of doing whatever it takes? Kahit anong mangyari, gagawin ko to. Kahit anong mangyari, tatapusin ko to. Kahit anong mangyari, gigising ako ng maaga. Whatever it takes. As long as you don't do something illegal, immoral, or something that will hurt people, you do it, whatever it takes to get it done. What does responsibility means? What does integrity means? If nalaman mo to at isinabuhay mo to, again, kahit saang negosyo, industry ka ilagay, to be successful. That's the first investment that you need to work on yourself. Not the vehicle. Yung business, yung negosyo, yung investment, is just a vehicle eh. It's just a vehicle na ipapractice mo it's just a vehicle for you to practice your self-evolution. Gaano ka nag-grow on a day-to-day basis. This is just an area for you to practice all of these things. Even kahit na alam kong maging successful freelancer, wala akong commitment, hindi ako responsible, wala akong isang salita, what do you think will happen to the business? Kahit na alam kong paano magpa six-pack abs, mag-diet, caloric deficit, mag-workout, heavy lifting. Kung wala akong commitment, wala akong isang salita, hindi ako responsable, what will happen? Nothing. Yun lang. Nagda-digest pa kayo mga
Totoo.
okay lang yan.
Na-fascinate dun sa ano eh. Pero ano yun thank you again for that MJ, no? And with regards to ano no, to one part dun sa binanggit mo, I think this is one thing na interested din malaman yung ibang tao dito. And actually personally in my opinion din kasi I think I've struggled in this din back then. So yun nga, alam na ng for now alam natin na you should invest in yourself. Pero how about the best ways and practices to to sustain it? Ano yung mga possible na ways or tactics na pwede gawin para ma-sustain yung ganun? Kasi ayun nga, gaya na sabi mo, action is what you need eh. So, ano kaya yung mga maano natin doon?
I love that question. What is the best way for you to practice or start investing towards yourself? Tama ba? Did I get it right?
Yes.
I have the same answer. Probably you've been hearing this from my friend, Mix Flores. Pareho lang din kami ng principle. You start with looking for a mentor that you want to work with. You want to offer your talent. You want to offer your sweat equity so that you get to learn as much as you can, practice it, and build your own. That's the fastest way. Okay? If there are people who's thinking, oh, kaya kong i-search sa YouTube, kaya kong i-search sa Google. The thing around searching or self-studying is that there's so much information online, you don't know the right sequence. And you will waste so much time, resources of your life finding out trial and error what's the best sequence. If you have a mentor who've been where you want to go, it will be easier for you. Look for a mentor. If there's a program, purchase it. If you can't, offer your sweat equity.
Yes, tama. Parang it's a step-by-step process in achieving in what you want in life in terms of talagang knowing yourself by investing, by motivating. Parang you give all your effort into that one thing that you want to achieve to gain output.
Yeah, let me clarify that, no? Ito yung
Mhm.
mentorship na makakasama mo magtrabaho. Okay? You
Exactly.
will work with you. You guys will be working together. Hindi lang ito, mentor, o Zoom, pa-coach po, ito yung problema ko, ito yung gagawin mo. This, hindi yun yung ibig kong sabihin. Okay? You work with that mentor so that you get to see how this person communicates to other high-value people. You get to see how this person approach or connect to other high-value people. How this person makes connection, because connection in relationship is very important. You work with people or you work with a mentor so that you get to see what kind of work ethic this person has. Anong oras siya nagigising? Anong oras siya natutulog? Anong ginagawa niya behind the camera? Behind the scenes? Bago siya matulog. You get to see the entire lifestyle. Because if you get to see the entire lifestyle, so kakapit to sa katawan mo eh. Ah, ganun pala. This is something that you cannot see or find online in Google or in YouTube, because these are the real life happenings behind the camera that is very important for you to experience. That is very important for you to see. Kasi nakikita mo, ganun pala yung totoong nangyayari. Ganito pala dapat. Ganito pala sila mag-deal sa mga problema, sa mga... Diyos ko, yung mga problema ang hinahandle pala nila, ang lalaki. Yung problema ko, nag-break kami ng girlfriend ko. Ang ginagawa ko sa buhay ko. Maglalawak yung consciousness mo. Saan sila kumakain? Anong klaseng flight sila lumilipad? Saan sila nagpupunta? Saan sila magmi-meeting? Lumalawak yung consciousness mo. Because alam lang natin ito eh. But when you get to expose yourself to a successful mentor who's living the life that you want to live, yung consciousness mo masasama sa kanyang ma-absorb mo. Through that experience, see yourself flourish.
Yes. Grabe, ano na. Solid yung input no na. And guys, no, bago kayo sobrang mo-fascinate, no, remind ko lang kayo guys na pwede kayong mag-ask ng question for later, no, kasi magkakaroon tayo ng Q&A dito. So, for those na nasa Facebook, please type it in the comments, ha. Tapos sa mga nasa Discord, type it in the podcast question channel. So, just to ano lang, kasi baka mamaya sobrang nalulupitan na kayo sa mga nangyari, makalimutan nyo na magtanong. So, i-ano ko lang, i-remind ko lang kayo. Pero yun, going back to sa sinabi ni Coach MJ, i-add ko lang din, no, for my ano din. Actually, I'm one of those person na ano din, na naniniwala dati na kaya ko naman i-search yan, kaya ko naman ganon, ba't pagagastos? Pero eventually, I realized na, ano, na paying for someone, actually, kahit paying for someone or, you know, spending your money for a mentor, it really helps eh. Kasi hindi ka na mag-search na matagal. Yung most valuable thing mo, which is time, is masasave mo na in that case. So, for me, ano talaga, I really agree with Coach MJ, and yun yung ano ko talaga, I do believe in what he's saying talaga so far. How about you, Fatal? Baka may i-add ka
Yeah.
lang.
Let me add onto that, no? Bago si Vita Procession na, no? Nag-iingat tayo
Sure,
ngayon
no
eh.
problem.
Here's the thing. Tayo nga gumagastos tayo sa school na hindi naman natin sure kung ito ba talaga yung trabaho gusto natin tahakin in the future. Tapos ang ROI nito, ano, apply ako, hindi nga kasiguraduhan yung ROI din nito eh. Pareho lang naman eh. Di ba? Hindi rin naman sigurado kung yung pinag-aralan ko yung talaga yung trabaho makukuha ko. Magpakatotoo lang tayo dito. Di ba? There are people who are graduate of nursing, tapos call center. I'm not, hindi ko sila minamasama itong industry na to. But let's be real. Akala ko ba nag-aral ka ng nursing? Akala ko ba ito yung gusto mo? Di ba? So now, when we take a look at like, okay, there are business coaches na nagmamagandang loob tumulong sa tao to share the opportunities, ano yung mga natutunan niya, so you don't have to go to trial and error, and then titignan natin, shit, wala kang pambayad. Graduate ka nga ng college eh. It's just a matter of how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be successful? How bad do you want to help other people and make your dreams come true? Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, Fatal.
Exactly. The way yung na-experience nyo, parang nakikita ko sa sarili ko, like, as of now talagang hardships talaga, like, nagda-doubt sa sarili mo, but still, you're still trying to invest in yourself to know what are yung goals na gusto ko pala sa buhay. And through that possible mentoring na mangyayari, like, yung aking perspective lumalawak, like, ang dami kong nakukuhang info. Katulad nga sabi ng ating nag-comment dito sa Facebook, knowledge is power. Yes, true. Knowledge is power talaga. For me, without knowledge, parang ang hirap to work out with life talaga.
Yes.
Yun, para sa akin. Di ba?
Yep, let me add on to that, no, brother. That's a great insight, Kyle. I see you. Let me add on to that. Let's make it more relevant. Knowledge is not power. Wisdom is power, because wisdom is knowledge applied in action. If it is just a knowledge and you're not applying it, it's not power. But if you apply that knowledge at isabuhay mo to, that's power. See?
I see you.
The reason why
Exactly.
I can spit up so much insights here, because this is not something that I just learned on a workshop, on a YouTube video, on a book. This is my life. This is my experience. This is what I eat, breathe, and sleep. So, how much knowledge do you get? Apply it as much as you can, because you'll get more knowledge around it when you take action.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Ako na-feel good ako kasi host ako pero natututo ako kaya sobrang gusto ko talaga mag-participate dito every week kasi
True.
ayun, like opportunity talaga to learn, and ayan, so kinasabot lang talaga namin dito, MJ, para matuto ko sa'yo. Yun lang talaga. Yun lang talaga yung purpose ng podcast. Ano lang to, set up lang yung podcast.
Dude, this is a win-win for you, for the both of you guys, because you are contributing to your community. You are giving so much, because hindi lang naman ito yun eh. There's pre-prod preparation here. And there's also post-prod preparation. It entails a lot of work, but it's a win-win for you because you guys are gaining experience. At the same time, you are learning from your guests firsthand, versus the people who are just watching the world pass by and hiding and all about taking. That's the reason why they're losing. That's the reason why you guys are winning, because your heart is all about contributing to people. That's why for those people who are watching here right now, if you want something, you must first give that something. You want knowledge? Give knowledge. I know how Mark started. Hindi pa nga license yan before eh.
Yes. I think that nambit nata kita no back then about
Yeah. What he done is sharing his journey with you guys, and now he created so much social capital because a lot of people is now believing in him. And when he's now licensed already, it's easy for him to do the business. Why? Because he worked on giving first. Kung wala kang itinanim, wala kang aanihin. That's the lesson.
Exactly.
Thank you. Naalala ko pala back then. No? So, ayun, so yung binanggit nga ni Coach MG about it is, to start, to start sa journey ko actually nun back then. I actually started without really having no actual credentials talaga, like legit. I just did TikTok out of the concept na gusto ko lang mag-share ng natututunan ko every day, and yun, so far I na-realize ko lately na what I did back then is something na sobrang nakatulong sa akin right now, which is, and nandito na tayo with Coach MG and with Board Punks of Society talaga. Grabe.
A blessing indeed, grabe. While listening to all of to Sir MJ and other insights, grabe natututunan ko rin, and I'm thankful to be one of the hosts din for this night kasi yung nakukuha kong input, it can be really applied in many aspects talaga in life.
100%.
And I'm thankful.
Yan. And ito pala, no, yung, I think one question din to na a lot of us, a lot of the viewers would be interested. So, investing in yourself, and then, na-discuss na din natin yung actions. Pero with regards naman to the skills or knowledge na pag-aaralan, ano naman yung mga skills or knowledge based on your experience, Coach MJ, na sa tingin mo is really worth it to learn right now, especially, you know, in the digital age and everything?
The only skill that I'd like to encourage you guys to learn and study is sales. You gotta be good at selling. Okay, selling is not just about selling products or services. When someone asks you, Mark, san tayo, anong movie papanoorin natin? Nasa sinehan kayo, nasa mall. Ito panoorin natin. Okay, you are also selling ideas. You're also selling concepts. You're influencing people. If you're good at selling, it's easy for you to get what you want in life. But hopefully, the come from of your selling or kung saan ka nanggagaling, if matutunan mo to, mamaster mo to, hopefully your come from should always be coming from purpose or helping people. Okay? When we sell people, there are a lot of times where people don't realize that this is important. That's one of the sales people's job. Make people or expand our audience or our market's awareness that this thing is important and you need to get this right now. So selling is really about adding value. It's not just about taking something. When you're applying for a job, you're also selling what? You're also selling yourself. If you know how to sell, you're not gonna apply for a job. You're going to approach CEOs and tell them, hey, this is what's going on for your business. This is what you need, and I can help you get there. Did you apply? No. You offer a solution. You offer value to that person. That's the best way to do sales. Offer value. It's not about hi Mark, hi Fatal, I'm from X Life. Gusto mo ba are you interested with retirement planning, educational investments, etc., etc.? Bullshit. That's not selling, it's taking. Selling is you offering value, enlightening your audience, enlightening your market. What do they need to elevate their life to a certain transformation that they want to get in life? May it be finance, may it be wealth, may it be health, may it be spirituality, personal development, or success. Whatever that is, you offer value. Because if you are offering so much value and the solution that you're providing gives results, you don't have to sell anymore. People will just line up. They want to work with you because you're so good at it.
Yes. With the sales part, no, I think nabasa ko din siya with I forgot saan ko nabasa yun, yung like how sales is important talaga. Like I think a lot of people don't realize how important sales is. Like even sa love life, ito add ko din na even sa love life, if magko-court ka ng someone, you're actually selling yourself eh. Kung tutuusin, you're selling yourself to someone, di ba? Bakit ako yung perfect match for you? Bakit ako yung perfect na jojowain mo, di ba? It's also sales. So that's how important it is. And wag na inisip kasi ng tao pag sales, bebenta na ako neto, bebenta ng ganyan. It's not like that lang. There's a lot of wider range pa. Okay.
If you know the right way of selling, hindi ka matatakot eh. Because you know selling is offering value. It's not about taking. Just like what you mentioned, Mark, in terms of courting or dating, parang sales lang din eh. When you're so pushy and needy, you're repelling people. If text ka ng text sa nililigaw, kumain ka na ba, good morning, nasan ka, ba't di ka nagre-report, you're repelling that romantic relationship that you're looking forward into. Instead, you work on yourself, become so valuable, and let these people line up for you.
How about you, Fatal? Baka may add ka on, especially romantic side. I think very interesting.
Ah,
Very
ah,
interesting yun eh. Singit natin bigla eh.
kung usapan ganun, mababa sell point ko eh. Pero, in a matter of selling talaga, it's a huge and wide perspective talaga for me. Like, in every step that you make, in every decision that you take, in selling one's value, doon talaga makikita talaga yung mga audiences or yung gustong kumuha sa'yo na talagang this person will actually contribute and make something new
Yeah.
while working with us.
Yeah.
Kasi tama nga sabi ni Sir MJ kanina, with us in terms of getting a job, in terms of anything in life that you want, you sell yourself, you offer them what you have in terms of both the growth of you and as well as yung pinagtatrabahuhan mo. Parang ganun. Yun ang mostly yung insight ko about that. Kasi it's somewhat similar dati, way before back, nung gusto ko mag-apply to a P2 or in a P2E game, like selling yourself out most to get that spot kasi alam mong you can contribute much more under them. Yun, ganun.
Contribution. Great insight. Tama.
Yes. Ayan. And again, thank you for that, MG. And I hope may time ka for question and answer, no? Kasi may mga questions tayo for this segment from the
Yes, sir.
comment. Yon.
Kahit
So,
mga ano pa tayo dito, mga 3 a.m.
laban. Laban talaga. Ito, may nakuha akong one question from no, from Discord. No? May isa nagtanong dito si Tronix. So, nabanggit niya dito about our topic earlier. Nasabi niya na yes, andun na tayo sa point na gusto niya daw talaga i-pursue yung isang bagay. Pero paano naman daw kapag hindi niya alam kung paano daw sisimulan? Paano naman daw pag ano daw?
Just take action. You'll never know kung wala kang gagawin. If you completely analysis paralysis kasi ito eh. Okay, alam ko yung gusto kong tahakin pero hindi ko alam kung paano. Okay? Go there, dive deep, and allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to fail. Because failing is a good thing. It's a feedback. When you fail, it's a feedback that the current strategy that you're doing right now is not working. Okay, but if you don't allow yourself or you give yourself room to make mistakes or to fail, you're not gonna learn anything. So just take action, my man.
Totoo. Kasi through failures, you gain experience to be better. Yun ang lagi nasa isip ko rin. Ang galing. Totoo.
Yes. Tsaka add ko din in based on my experience about that. Kung mapapansin nyo for a lot of us na may gusto kayong gawin, let's say gusto nyo gumawa ng TikTok or gusto nyo magbasa ng libro or something, mapapansin nyo kapag the more kayo na nagda-doubt na gagawin yung isang bagay, ang pangit ng camera ko, ang pangit ng mic ko and everything, wala kang mapupuntahan eh kapag perfectin mo lahat ng isang bagay. Like in my case ano ka na din, share ko na din. Nag-start ako dito sa kwarto namin, naka-selfie lang ako na camera and everything. Sobrang pangit ng production ko dati pero ayun, by doing it, nalaman ko yung mga dapat itama and yan, it turns out to be something better na eventually.
Yes, exactly. Parang kunwari, gusto ko ng parang kunwari you have your favorite ulam right now. Meron tayong mga paborito nating ulam or food. Tama? Paano ba natin nalaman to? By trying different things. By trying different ulam. Di ba? Kung konti lang yung ulam na, kunwari, ang kinakain lang ng aso ko palagi, pedigree lang lagi pagkain niya, din yun yung favorite niya. But if it's trying different kinds of food, nalalaman niya, ano ba yung gusto niya talaga. So you gotta take action. Give yourself room to make mistakes. Give yourself room to fail. Babalik na naman tayo sa self-mastery. One value that is important here is courage. The value of courage is you acting in spite of fear, in spite of worry, in spite of doubt. You'll still take action anyway. Even if you feel doubtful, even if you have worries, even if you're fearful, you'll still take action anyway. And that's courage. When you catch yourself having some doubts and not moving forward, stuck, probably you need courage. You need to embrace courage and act in spite of fear. Self-mastery pa din.
Exactly. So, a question before earlier in the comment section dito sa Facebook by Larry Festejo. Coach MJ, how can you give value to your mentor? Parang, syempre, parang iniisip din natin, how can we give value from ourselves? Parang mag-benefit din yung mentor natin.
Yeah, I love this question because the more value you give to your mentor, mas gusto ka niyang bigyan din at gusto ko niyang trabahuin lalo. Okay? Paano ba to? Usually, the way I work with, pinagalitan ako ng TikTok, nakikita raw ako nagbe-vape. Naka-live ako eh, no? Um, ayos to ah. Anyway, the way I work with my mentor right now is I ask pag alam ko may event siya or anything. Basta alam mo kung ano yung trabaho niya, unahan mo na kung ano yung kailangan niyang support. Usually, I ask, hi coach, what support do you need? How can I help you? Hi coach, there's an event coming. I know you have a meeting. How can I serve you? How can I add value to you? How can I support you? I know we have a project to be launched. I know we have this project currently ongoing. How can I support you? How can I add value to you? And kung ano man sabihin ni mentor, kasi nakikita niya yung kagalingan mo, sundan mo lang. Okay, you update, you communicate, and you clear as well with your mentor. If there's any commitments that you cannot do, you clear it right away. Sabihin mo agad. And it's okay to say no. That's very important. Hindi ka lang oo ng oo. Okay? Or, if you really want to learn something from your mentor, embrace it and do it whatever it takes. Even if you feel doubts, worries, fear, just do it. So
Thank you, thank
communicate, update, okay, and contribute. What support do you need? How can I help? Make sure you deliver.
Ayun. Grabe. Thank you ah. Sobrang ano niya talaga. Sobrang insightful niya. And ako din may personal question na actually. Naisip ko siya just ano lang. With
Shoot.
regards naman to the mentors, no. We know na marami talagang mentors ano na around na possible mo i-take as a mentor. Pero how do you find like the best mentor for you? Kasi maraming mentors na like fake mentors and minsan sasayangin pa oras mo. So how do you find the great quality mentors? Ano yung ways to that?
Love that question, Mark. First thing is, if that person business revolves only around mentorship and coaching, scam yan, kapatid. Bakit? Wala siyang dojo or vehicle na pinagpapracticean niya ng tinuturo niya. Wala siyang proven business or result na nagsasabi na yung tinuturo niya nag-work sa kanyang buhay. So, you gotta take a look at the track record of this person. If this person, kung yung negosyo niya revolves around mentoring or coaching only, or meron siyang tangible business, meron siyang tangible result na nagsasabi na nagwo-work kung ano man yung tinuturo niya. Here's the thing for all the viewers. Some of you guys know, we offer free mentorship and that's literally free. Why? Because our clients are people in our industry as well. We give trainings, we give programs to the people with the same industry I'm at. For example, okay, one of our partners, FWD, mostly our clients in terms of coaching, training, and programs are people outside our agency or outside our company. We help our competitors. Bakit sila naniniwala sa amin? Because our agency in our current business is dominating in this era, in this space right now. So we offer coaching programs for these business executives and professionals because we have a proven track record in the same industry that's saying nagwo-work yung tinuturo namin. Now, for those people who are going through our free mentorship, we teach them how to sell, how to do business through this vehicle for free. Bakit? Meron kaming proven business na nag-work eh. Bakit pa kami maniningil? Am I making sense? Why do I have to create, bakit ko kailangan singilin yung mga tao sa TikTok na nag-uumpisa gusto maging successful? Eh may client naman na kaming mga executive eh. May mga client naman na kaming, ito yung pang-coaching program talaga. This free mentorship we give away, charity na to, kapatid. Charity na talaga to. bigay na ng oras, ng puso, ng pagmamahal sa mga taong ito. We're not getting anything from it, but we love doing it because it gives us so much fulfillment. Now it makes sense. People who are legitimate mentors do not make the mentorship or coaching business as their sole only business. They have a proven vehicle or a proven business or proven track record that says whatever they're teaching is working. That's why we can give it away for free, because we have so much source of income. So first thing, you gotta take a look at itong mentor ba na to, may iba siyang negosyo or yung coaching program lang or yung mentorship lang ang kanyang negosyo. Okay? Pangalawa, okay? Itong mentor na to na tinitingnan mo, do this person have the kind of life that you want to live for yourself? It doesn't just speak about business-wise, but it also speak about their health, their relationship, and their character. Successful nga sa negosyo, sakitin naman, suki naman sa ospital, gusto mo ba maging mentor yon? Successful nga sa negosyo, bastusin naman sa bahay, away sila ng asawa, away sila ng nanay, tatay, gusto mo yan maging mentor? So you also take a look at the kind of result that this person have in every aspect of his life. And lastly, their track record of integrity. Yung promises niya ba, yung declaration niya ba, tinutupad niya. Kung hindi pa natutupad, tinatrabaho niya pa rin ba? If tinigil niya, nag-clear ba siya sa mga taong naniniwala at nag-aabang sa kanya yung dahilan kung bakit niya ito tinigil, or probably nag-iba siya ng landas? Does this person take care of its people, of his people? That's very important. So to summarize, you gotta take a look at the business background. Okay? Number 2, you gotta take a look at the results that this person has. Number 3, you gotta take a look at the record of his level of integrity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. Yes, and to add lang din sa sinabi ni Coach MJ, no. Na-mention, since na-mention na din niya, naalala ko marami nga talagang mentors na gano'n na nagkakaroon sila ng mentorship, and yung mentorship nila is based lang din doon sa mentorship nila mismo. Like yung success nila, andun lang din sa mentorship. So, yes, if you encounter something like that, definitely, most probably, iwas na talaga on that. Kasi, I think it's, ayaw ko na mag-mention ng pangalan, wag na tayo mag-mention ng pangalan. Marami ako naalala, pero, ayaw ko na mag-mention ng pangalan. Let's, hayaan natin silang ma-discover sarili nila. But yeah, mas na-capture ko nga siya, lalo nung sinabi ni Coach M. Pero how about yung Fatal? Baka may follow-up question ka din kay Coach MJ if ever.
I mean, meron tayong question in the Discord by the name Billionaire. So, he's curious kasi sabi niya, as you have mentioned earlier, sales is one and only skill that we need to learn. For those who are interested in learning sales, do you recommend that we attend sales and training classes? If yes, can you recommend some?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, diyan ka matututo eh. Learning sales is not you watching or attending trainings and getting that knowledge. You learning sales is when you get that knowledge, you practice it right away. You field test it. Field test is the keyword here. You field test that learning. You test it out, okay? And here's the thing. If you're gonna attend trainings or learning sessions around sales, you also gotta take a look at if that person na nagtuturo ng sales, meron ba siyang track record in terms of sales. Does this person is still practicing sales up to date? Practitioner pa rin ba siya ng tinuturo niya? Bakit? A lot of sales coaches and trainers right now, they say, okay, I have this proven track record and I'm now retired and I'm teaching this to you. Here's the red flag here. Yung tinuturo nila, dahil hindi na sila practitioner ngayon, yung tinuro nila ay nagwo-work, ito yung nagwo-work in the past. Iba na po yung laruan ngayon. You still have to be a practitioner. If you want to be a coach, you want to be a trainer, you have to be a practitioner for life, because the way of business is constantly changing. The game of business is constantly changing. If you're not a practitioner at tumigil ka kung kailan ka tumigil, yung natutunan mo nung panahon na yon, yun lang yung pwede mong maituro. Ano yung relevant mo ngayon? Ano yung relevance na dapat ituro mo, hindi mo na alam, hindi ka na practitioner eh. Tumigil ka na eh. So, if you're gonna attend sales trainings or sales coaching programs, you can take a look at is this person still a practitioner up to date? Because if not, yung matututunan mo dyan, outdated na.
Tama. Kasi
And
sabi nga talaga, yung mga past na nagawa nilang lessons, since di ka na practitioners, sabi niyo kanina, outdated, hindi na siya fit for the modern styles or strategies in terms of the sales that you wanted to learn or to adapt then in the future.
yes, yes. Yes. And also to follow up din doon, no, Coach MJ. With regards dun sa parang binigay mo examples, do you have like anyone in mind right now, or any specific program right now na on top of your mind na you would highly suggest to, to everyone watching right now?
Love that, Mark. Vital and board punks of society, thank you so much for this opportunity for me to share the opportunities that we have. Right now, for all the viewers from Discord, from this live stream, I don't know who you are, but what I can offer you guys is maybe check out our CEO mentorship program orientation this coming March 30. It's going to be Wednesday, 7 p.m. Me, together with my mentor, will be there and going to share you an opportunity or program where you can learn from free. Okay, this is not just, but here's the thing, okay? This is not gonna be like a Netflix na attend ka ng trainings, manonood ka lang at wala kang gagawin, okay? The way we're gonna teach you, we're gonna train you is we're gonna work together. We're gonna apply all the learnings that you're learning and field test it and tell us what results itong program na to nabibigay sa'yo. One of the, including, bakit ito libre? Because again, I've mentioned earlier, we have a different set of market where we charge for trainings and coaching programs. This one I'm giving away for free is called CEO Mentorship Program. Is free. This is charity work for us. And you're gonna learn more about the details and what's the benefits of the program because we give away allowance, gadgets, travel incentives around this. You're gonna learn all the details inside the orientation. Natututo ka na, nag-aaral ka na, gumagaling ka na, may allowance pa. Saan yun? So exciting. This is exciting. So be there. You guys gotta check on my TikTok account, mgaguilar_official. And then check it out on my bio, on my Bgoods page. Click it, and from there you can register. Someone from my office will call you and will direct you to our exclusive Discord community space that will give you the access for the Zoom details for March 30, Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Yes. Exactly, kasi the way that we learn is through interaction, through the exchange of ideas and insights talaga, which a person makes a different learning in life in terms of that aspect. Through practice talaga natin makikita yung growth ng isang tao. Ayan.
Yes, yes. And also, Coach MJ, follow-up question. May isa po nakitang question dito. I think we can take this as a last question then. Yung si Tronix to kanina, yung nag-ask about pursuing, yung gusto niya daw. So, daw ba, with the follow-up question, does it mean daw ba na not all the time kailangan mo i-take daw yung happiness mo? I think ang question niya dito is, paano mo ba dapat i-balance yung being happy in yourself pero at the same time pursuing what you want to do? Yung ganong question niya in that case.
Here's the thing, brother. If you're pursuing what you want to do, you'll be happy. If you're not pursuing what you want to do, you're not going to be happy. Never. So, you pursue what you want to do. Allow your happiness and bliss to create inspiration from you and just ride that inspiration. Sakyan mo lang tong inspirasyon na to. Never kang madidemotivate. Because this is now you taking the opportunity of work becomes play.
Ooh. Ang ganda nun like parang nga siya, parang sign na siya na if you're not happy on what you're pursuing, then baka sign na hindi talaga yun yung gusto mo talaga i-pursue in life,
Exactly. Parang take a second thought. Ito din sabi natin kanina, self-investment, analyze yourself. Kasi when you do what you love, ang bountiful yun ang masasabi ko, ang bountiful. Hindi ka magsasawa.
Yeah. Ayaw mong mag-day off. Ayaw mong matulog.
Exactly! Sa crypto. Ay, sa crypto. Joke.
Grabe.
Yun, grabe.
So yun. So again, Coach MJ, thank you so much for being us with here. Thank you so much talaga for the opportunity and the learnings. And I guess before we end this lang, if you have other things to promote like your social, saan ba kanila pwede makita and everything, please share them para at least mag-spread pa tayo ng more knowledge to people.
Yeah, thank you
Exactly.
so much for this opportunity. Again, you guys can check out my TikTok accounts. I have so much content I'm sharing through TikTok. Check it out, MJ Aguilar _official. This is the platform I'm most active with. Well, you can check my YouTube, my Facebook page, my Instagram. Just search MJ Aguilar. Kahit sa Google, search mo MJ Aguilar. But the one platform that I'm most active with is TikTok. Be there and see you.
Mas lalo yung TikTok ngayon, di ba, napakasikat. Like, you're just gonna scroll, di ba? Just check all the videos, you'd learn a lot, to be honest.
Yes, at tsaka actually in my case din nga gaya ng sabi ko sa TikTok ko din nakilala si si MG Aguilar. And his TikTok talaga kasi siya entertaining and educational. Kasi yung approach niya kasi is parang fun eh. That's actually why naisip ko din talaga siya invite and hopefully na-enjoy niya rin talaga siya right now. And before we end, I think may pa ata tayo like yung announcement from the partners before we end officially and fatal.
Ayan. So again, thank you very much ating community partners for supporting again for the vision of ating Board Punks of Society. Again, let's thank Crypto Chain PH, Real Deal Guild, Gabal's Cryptocurrency Signals, Yes Supplies, Ape Army Guild, CNG, NASA Esports, CNUG Esports, LPads, SL Notify, and Zfix. And let us don't forget na nandiyan pa rin ang ating board partners. Yan, yung mga discounts sa super sulit at makikita nyo siya below na nag-scroll left. Just check those out, mas lalo sa ating Discord. And grabe, super daming perks. And don't forget, yung card malapit na. Di ba?
Yes. Kasi for context lang din Coach MJ, meron kasi kami like parang card with board punks na releasing soon. So para siyang literal talaga na parang membership card that would give you discounts and everything for yun. So hopefully sana in the future makaano ka din namin with that. And again, thank you so much Coach MJ. Thank you so much for participating, and everyone, thank you for attending. See you guys in the next podcast. Marami pa tayong gagawin, marami pa tayong invite with this one, and marami pang learnings with board punks. Again, thank you everyone and bye-bye.
Thank you very much, guys. And that is it.